Hey guys, Zephanics here, and I thought I'd go ahead and tell you guys a little story that happened to me over the weekend. You guys maybe are interested to find out what happened. Now, as you see, you'll notice if you look on the screen right here, you'll notice there's a PlayStation website on there, and there's a reason for that. So, this is what happened. I went ahead and I logged on. I went to a county that I'm usually not in. I don't usually don't go to, but wife wanted an elliptical, so we went ahead and got one. Now, I went to get this elliptical. And on the way, I bought a $1,600 Microsoft Points card for 20 bucks. So I went there, got it, and on my way back, which took about 5 hours to get back, I tried it. Not on my way back, but when I got home, I tried it, only to find out that the card doesn't work. So, pretty pissed off, I decided to go ahead and call 7-Eleven. Call 7-Eleven, and basically, long and short of it, they said, there's nothing that we can do for you. You're going to have to come right here to get it worked out. Well, wait a minute, ma'am. I don't live in that county. I live in a total another county than that one. I cannot drive there because it's like $20 gas up there. She said, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to come up here. So I said, So I wound up calling corporate on them. Corporate wound up saying, about 2 days later, then I'm going to have to contact Microsoft because everything on their side is on the up and up. So I said, okay. So I contacted Microsoft. And the long or short of it is Microsoft said, well, let's tell you exactly what she said instead of just bringing the long and short of it. Basically, I called Microsoft, an Indian woman answered. Mind you, we called Microsoft 3 times, all of which we never got Americans, or Europeans, whatever. It was all Indians, okay? So I said, I told them the situation, gave them all the information that they needed, and in the end, they told me that basically I would have to go and fax them the front and the back of the card and the receipt. Well, wait a minute, ma'am. That's a problem. I don't have the receipt. The lady from the 7-Eleven didn't give it to me. You know? I said, besides, I've been a loyal customer to Xbox Live since Xbox originally came out. I've been an Xbox user since the original Xbox. Why is it that I'm having problems now? I should not have these problems. You should be able to give me at least a courtesy. You should be able to just take my word for it for this particular case. After all, you don't see any problems on my account at all regarding anything like this. However, long and short of it, she said this, and I know I said I wouldn't do that, but whatever, I'll do it anyway. She said basically I would have to send that in. If I didn't, then there's nothing they can do for me. So I asked again. I said, ma'am, I said, I am one of those guys out there who always speaks good about Microsoft. I always tell them that Microsoft, Xbox Live, and Xbox themselves are very good machine and company and are worth the money that they put into it. Are you telling me right now that all that has been in vain because you don't want to give me a $20 put $20 $1,600 Microsoft points on my account, and I actually paid for it? It's not even a credit. It's what I paid for, and you're really not willing to give me what I paid for? She once again said, sorry, but you'll have to send in. So I told her this. Well, I tell you what, bitch. Screw you and your slumdog life, Trey for life. I'm going to go ahead, pick myself a PlayStation 3 because I'm not fitting to go ahead and pay you $8 a month or $50 a month so you can screw me like you're screwing me now. I paid for these points. I want my goddamn points. And I shouldn't have to go through this bullshit and then not to mention be on hold for, well, I was on hold for at least a good 20, well, it wasn't 20, about 15 minutes each, by the way, because we called Microsoft 3 times. And all 3 times, they would not do anything for me. They would not give me the points that I paid for. All in all, Microsoft did not want to take responsibility and want to do everything in their power that they had to do in order to not give me these points that I paid for. Now, it's ironic because the one day before then, I called Sony and I had a problem with my GPS. You guys know I have a Sony GPS. You know what happened? They sent in the GPS. Everything was fine. They fixed everything. They sent me another GPS before I even sent the GPS out. Next day service. That's customer service. Not to mention, I was not on the telephone on hold for any length of time. It was instant. Number two, guess who got a $20 credit on their PlayStation 3 account, on their PSN account? That's right. I just called them and I said, hey, look, I got screwed by your competitor. Would you be willing to give me the credit? You know what they said? They said, absolutely, sir. We have no problem giving you the credit. That's some crazy, I don't even know what to say. All I can say is this. I'll see you guys on PSN. That's all I got to say about that. Seriously, like, this whole situation pissed me off to no end. To no end. Nobody want to take responsibility for it. And then you have a company that, like Sony, who was willing to just to give me the credit for no problem just because I went through a whole bunch of crap. It wasn't even their responsibility to give me the credit, yet Sony went ahead and gave me the credit. Now, yes, I am a friend of a guy who works at Sony, who works in the upper office in Sony Music, and yes, Sony is one of those companies that look on my videos. They see my videos, so they know that I rag on them a lot. And for me to rag on them and they still give me the credit is something to be said about a company that's willing to do that. That's all I have to say about that. No, I don't need to say anymore. I don't. I'm going to end this video right here because I don't need to say anymore. You guys get what I'm saying. Have a good night.